So today is Education Day at the conference. It's a chance for nurses from all around the world to get together to share research and best practice. And we got a chance to talk to a few of them who are leading the way.
Nurse education is vital. It is their absolute backbone, I believe, to the care that patients receive. And the way that nurses and our medical colleagues interact is absolutely important.
The treatment options are various and they're changing all the time. And the importance for nurses is to keep in touch with those changes, so to keep informed, to be still online with them. Well, our EBMT Nurses Group mission is to enhance education, not only in Europe, but also in outreach countries. Today, we had 217 nurses participants in this educational Sunday day.
The purpose of this day, when we first thought of this several years ago, was to have a single day that looked at a variety of different conditions throughout the transplant process, that touches on a variety of complications within a very single day in a short format.
We have to unite with each other, all the nurses from other countries, and tell our information to each other. How can we give the best care to the patients? We need to network with each other. We need to find each other, exchange the information we find in studies, of research, or in taking care of the people. There's a little bit of flow in our schedule, in the program. So you start with the diagnosis of the patient and we end in when the patient is going home or when the patient is too sick and is in palliative care. Sometimes you need your confidence. Okay, I'm doing the care for the patient and it is good care I'm giving because other countries are also doing it. And the key for the EBMT role for us is when we have new things, we share it with each other.
Over the past 5 or 10 years, medical science has moved forward a great deal. And we're looking now at treating much more complicated patients.
Nurses' role is changing. Now nurses are more and more involved in different areas. In nurse research is a very high point here.
So we have our own angle on things. I think, nurses and doctors work incredibly closely together, as it should be, but we trust each other, we sort of liaise at things, but it's like looking at a statue from a slightly different angle. We'll have a slightly different view. By us leading research, it means that we're looking at things from a slightly different perspective. So one of the key ones that is ongoing at the moment, so it's open for recruitment, is something called SFAST, and that's looking at sexuality. So that's something that we've found out through quite a recent project that we're not always comfortable about talking about. And sexuality in post-transplant patients, there can be issues for many, many years later. But that's not addressed. So this is a profound quality of life issue for many, many patients.
So this year we applied to each one of the working parties and suggested that there should be a nurse within each working party. The working party were very, very keen for us to be involved, and we've now managed to place a nurse in 8 of the 10 working parties. Now, there are 2 vacant posts at the moment. We're hoping to fill those within the next 12 months.
I'm really proud to say that the first ever textbook for nurses will be launched by the end of 2017, and it collects nurses' knowledge from this field in the really highest European level.
We're now trying to expand EBMT to incorporate our low and middle income countries. The aim is that we're trying to educate those countries that predominantly are not usually able to attend conferences such as this.
We have dedicated committee, which is a nurses group global educational committee. And together we are working on outreach educational training courses. And we have been last year in China and we have been in India, and we have seen more than 200 participants in each, and they really appreciated these courses, and we are in contact with them for further development.